Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Maria Shola, and here I like to get very real, talking about all things personal growth, female entrepreneurship, and just building that life you want and deserve. The burning question I always get is, how did I start a beauty business in Dubai? Well, sit tight because the time is finally here and I'm going to go through a step-by-step on how to do it. This is the start of my brand new series where I will talk you through everything, yes, everything you need to know to build, launch, and grow your beauty business in Dubai. So whether you be a freelancer, aspiring salon owner, or someone that already owns a salon but wants to know if they're doing things right, this series is ideal for you. I will be breaking down all the steps from licensing, setup, client retention, staff retention, pricing strategies, and everything in between. So grab a coffee, grab a pen, sit back, and let's get into it. Before I drop all these gems, let me just tell you a little bit about myself and Dubai. I have been in Dubai for 7 years. The first couple of years I was working in HR, then I was freelancing as a hairdresser. Now I currently own Beauty Box, a lady salon based in Golden Diamond Park. At Beauty Box, we offer a range of services, included but not limited to hair, nails, lashes, semi-permanent makeup, waxing, threading, wood therapy, massages, and a lot more. So we cover the full shebang. I started up Beauty Box by myself. I did all the licensing myself, the visas myself, and everything in between. So everything I know, I have either learnt myself or I learnt when I was working in Dubai in a 9-to-5, and I have now put all of that information into a workbook, and I will now give it to you on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, everything else. If people know anything about Dubai, it's how much beauty and luxury is loved over this side of the world. Now, I'm going to go through with you how to build your beauty enterprise in the heart of Dubai. I'm so excited for this series just because I've basically just finished the workbook and so much love and attention and knowledge has gone into it, and I'm just so excited to share it. If you know anything about Dubai already, it is one of the fastest growing economies, a major beauty hub in the Middle East. As in, let me put this into perspective for you. Dubai alone makes up 40% of the luxury beauty market. Now, this is amazing for entrepreneurs like myself and you when it comes to launching and scaling a beauty business here in the Middle East or the UAE. By the end of this, you will have a clear roadmap on how to start and scale your business within the UAE and for it to stand out in the crowd. Let's get started. In this first episode, we will be diving into probably the most important aspect of your business, and that is branding. Now, branding is more than just your logo and the name. This is your business's personality. This is what's going to make you stand out compared to the rest of the businesses, especially somewhere in Dubai where there is a new beauty business every single day. Whether it be a salon, a freelancer, there's always someone or something opening. So you need a compelling brand is what helps you stand up from the rest, capture potential clients' attention, and build their trust. Define your brand's identity. First things first, what does your brand stand for? Take a look at your mission. This is, what is your purpose? What made you start this business or want to start this business in the first place? The next thing is your core values. Are you all about luxury, pampering? Are you doing affordable services? Are you doing organic, vegan services? These are your core values. And then lastly is your target audience. Who are you looking to serve? Are you looking at expats, tourists, high-end clients, locals? These are questions you need to be asking yourself and answering. So pause this video and write these down. The reason why you need to ask yourself these questions is to help identify your USP, your unique selling point. This is what makes you different. So is it that you were doing the halal only or organic only services, or maybe that you're specializing in K-beauty? Whatever it is that is your unique selling point, own it and push it, because this is what's going to help you stand out from the crowd. This is what is going to form the foundation of your brand identity. Step 2, conduct market research. You need to know your market to succeed. Dubai is so multicultural, which is one of the things I love the most about the city. However, it also means for the beauty industry that there's so many different standards, preferences, and spending habits. Knowing this, identify market gaps. What is there a demand for? What do you feel like there maybe isn't enough of that you could then fill? For example, express facials, vegan friendly products. Previously, there was a huge gap for mobile services. Now that industry is booming. Next, analyze your competitors. What are the top salons or beauty professionals in your industry doing? What are they doing well and what are they doing not so well? Have a look at their Google reviews. What are people saying? Is there something that people want more of from them that they're not offering? Learn from their successes and their mistakes. And lastly, attend local events. I say this time and time again, networking really is key. One of the biggest networking events that happens here is Beauty World Middle East. It does happen every single year with thousands of people attending. If you get a chance, I would 100% recommend, but there will be an ideal place to network with either business professionals, suppliers, wholesalers, trainers. Everyone goes over I think it's usually about 3 days, and most people do go. Step 3, develop your brand name and logo. The brand name should be memorable and easy to pronounce, ideally in English and Arabic, given that we are in the Middle East and the native language is Arabic. And thirdly, it needs to be available. So all brand names and company names do go through a system where they are vetted to see if it is available to use. If it is trademarked already in the UAE or someone else has it, you will not be able to use it and may have to look for an alternative. Now, I'll be honest, there are some ways around looking for an alternative. So for example, our trading name is Hassan's Beauty Box Lady Salon LLC. However, we just go by Beauty Box Lady Salon, or just Beauty Box. Okay, so if you are looking for a name and it's not available, consult your PRO or myself and I will be able to help. I do actually offer PRO services and company formation, so drop me a message if you do need any help or support with that. Next is your logo. Your logo needs to visually represent your brand. If you're looking to go down the luxury route, think of luxury colors. So really study the colors and make it make sense to your brand. For example, typically luxury brands do go for blacks and golds. However, if you want something a bit more calming, then you can have maybe greens, blues and yellows. Now, all of this stuff doesn't need to be done yourself. I would definitely 110% recommend hiring a professional to design your brand and your logo and to go through your branding. So it's all well and good to have the basics yourself. You yourself should come up with your brand name, an idea of how you want your logo to look, the colors, etc. So even if you want to do a sketch on Canva, for example, send it over to a graphic designer. You can find someone on Fiverr, or you might know someone yourself. Just have them polish it up because your logo will be everywhere. Yes, you can change your logo in the future. However, it's not ideal. So you want to have something that's very polished, very professional from the beginning. Remember, first impressions matter. So that is your brand name, your logo, and your colors. People see your brand before they see you. Step 4. Craft your brand a message. People love brands that tell a story. Look at someone like Huda Katan. People were really able to connect with her and Huda Beauty because she shared her journey online. To this day, she still shares her journey online. She's infamous for going online and saying this is what's gone wrong. But she recently released a foundation which obviously didn't match a lot of people. Some of the colors were off. And what did she do? She jumped on TikTok straight away to clear things up and to fix her mistakes. Not a lot of big brands will do that. And again, this is her way of connecting with her audience. And as an audience, we love it. That's her brand, that's her tone, that's her message. Now think about this for you, okay? What is your story? What made you want to start this business? Is it a dream you've had from childhood? Is it something you've recently come up with? What is it that has started this fire of entrepreneurship in you to start a beauty business? And not only just a beauty business for some of you away from home. For some people watching this video, the UAE isn't your home, you know? So what is it that makes you want to do this? What is your story? What inspired your business? It could be something as deep as you've always wanted to do this from a child, beauty is your passion, to something as simple as you saw a gap in the market and you know a way to fill it. Next is, how do you want your customers to feel? Are you giving them red carpet glamour, or are you giving them quick and easy services that are affordable? Your message should reflect the services and experiences that you offer. Next is the tone of voice. The tone of voice of your business should translate. Is it luxury and elegance? Are you calm? Do you have more of a holistic vibe? Are you cheeky and fun? A bit more trendy and Gen Z and cool? What is the vibe? What is the tone of voice? Once you've decided what it is, keep it consistent across all of your communications. For example, someone that may be doing more of a luxurious brand may not decide to talk so much when it comes to their branding. Their branding may be very simple, very simplistic, compared to someone that maybe is a bit more cool and trendy and wants to kind of be of the times. They maybe have more of a fun brand with newsletters, social media reels and skits, compared to more of a luxurious brand that wouldn't really do something like that. So what's the tone of your business? Step 5, establish your visual branding. Branding is more than just your name and your logo. It's also your color palette, your typography, also known as fonts, and your imagery. Your brand should feel cohesive across everything. Your website, your social media, your salon decor, even your staff uniforms. Everything should match. Especially somewhere like here in Dubai, where there is a high standard when it comes to luxury and visualizations. It just means your brand should be polished and professional. Number 6, define your brand voice. How does your brand speak? Are you very professional? Are you giving expert advice and services? Are you more of the fun, playful side, a very friendly language, using emojis? Or are you very calm and serene, more of a holistic calm and wellness? As we spoke about earlier, Dubai is extremely multicultural. So having a brand voice that actually speaks to your target market will make a difference. If your target market is a young, fun crowd, they may not be as receptive to a professional tone of voice in comparison to a friendly, chilled, emoji-filled tone of voice, and vice versa. If your target market is women, elderly women of a certain age, again, they might not want something that's so playful. Your brand voice needs to speak to your target audience. Step 7, create brand guidelines. Now, this is super important when it comes to your brand. The reason why this is important is because it keeps everything consistent. When you decide your color palette, make sure you pay attention to the code. The code needs to be the same every single time. Consistency is so important. If your brand is blue, we shouldn't see navy blue one day and sky blue a different day. No, it should be the same shade of blue. The same thing with text. If you're using Arial for all of your headings, I don't want to see Roman times on a different day for a different heading. No, it needs to be consistent. Your brand voice as well, how you speak, should be consistent. If you have a very professional brand where the tone is very well spoken, very precise, don't randomly on a Tuesday start using emojis and slang words and abbreviating words. No, because that doesn't speak to your target market and to your audience. It's so important to have consistency. Now, again, for anyone that is maybe moving their business from a different country to Dubai, if you're having a new social media person over here, for example, it's important that they know exactly how things were done back home in comparison to here. With Beauty Box, I've had different social media people over the past. However, our branding has remained the same. Our colors have remained the same. The only difference is sometimes we've stepped away back from a color. So our color palette had two different types of gray, a light gray and a darker gray, because gray has always been my primary color. A shade of pink, an off-white, a black, and an actual white. Pink now, however, we have decided to step away from. That was just a personal choice. However, all the rest of our branding is still the same. This needs to be the same for you. So whatever social media person walks in, they know exactly what the colors are, what the text is, and they can hit the ground running. And as aspiring entrepreneurs that look to grow, you want to get to a point where your business potentially may franchise, or that you start working with bigger brands. When these bigger brands may reach out to you and they then have to take on your branding, for example, to collaborate, wherever it may be, they'll be asking for these things, so it needs to match. Step 8, deliver a consistent brand experience. Your brand isn't just about looks, it's also about experience. It's how do you make people feel. If you're positioning yourself as a high-end luxury salon, are they getting that from your website, from your customer service, from the experience they're having in your salon? Not just what they see online. It needs to be an all-round experience. Similarly, if you're looking to do quick, fast services, a bit more on the affordable side, okay, do you have a smooth booking system that again translates that this is a smooth, affordable, quick services? Everything needs to talk to each other. People need to feel as though they trust your brand. This is one of the ways that you're able to build the trust of your clients, is by having consistent branding. You may be offering the best manicures in Dubai. People aren't just going to remember you for the best manicures. They're going to remember you for how you made them feel. Even before they've even had the manicure, they may remember you from seeing your social media. How does that social media make them feel? Does it make them feel that they're going to get a luxury experience? Do they feel like, oh, it's going to be a quick service, I can just pop in after work and get everything done quickly? How was it in the salon? Was the salon calm? Was it given luxury? Or was it fast paced? Like, yeah, we're here to get a job done. No one's talking, headphones in, you can get your work done whilst you're getting your pedicure. How did it make your client feel? How is your target audience meant to feel? Step 9, build an online presence. Now, this is everything in Dubai. So Dubai is changing a lot. When I first started, it was very much word of mouth. Yes, there was an online presence. However, how I got majority of my clients was through word of mouth more than anything. Now we're in a time where it is very digitally focused. So make sure you are online and you're using all the resources whilst you are online. This means having a website, being social media friendly, making the use of paid ads, making the use of Google Business. The easier it is for people to find you, the more likely you are to have clients, the bigger reach that you have by crossing over on all platforms. Like I said, your website, your social media, Google, and paid ads. Exposure is everything. And where word of mouth worked in the past, and word of mouth is still a thing here, you know, people do go off recommendations, but people also want to see those before and after pictures. People also want to see the Google reviews. People want to see for themselves what you have to offer, not just go off what someone else has said. Also, for your own brand and its exposure, it's very important to put yourself out there. Step 10, foster brand advocacy. Now, similar to what I already said in step 9 in regards to word of mouth will still carry your brand a long way. However, now with word of mouth, we're able to lean on other things. For example, connecting with influencers and bloggers to help promote your brand through word of mouth. In addition to collaborating with local businesses, influencers, bloggers to help push your brand through word of mouth. Again, through Google reviews. This is still technically word of mouth, your brand name being shared. Have people tag your brand as well. People still rely on what other people have said to give a business a chance. So yes, it's not the only thing that will help, but it does make a difference. Because again, how many times have we heard about a brand through our friend before we've even seen the brand ourselves? There's been many of times where a friend or family member said to me, oh, have you tried this new restaurant, or have you tried this place? I can't remember what it's called, but it's here. I've heard about it before I've even seen it. Similarly with your beauty business, oh, I got my hair done at this amazing place. I can't remember what the name is. However, this is how my hair looks. This is how she did it. Word of mouth. This is now a potential customer. So encourage your clients to spread the word through tagging, Google reviews. If they have a blog, have them write a blog. Tell their friends about your business. Step 11, stay adaptable and be able to evolve with the times. This step again is crucial, especially in a fast-paced place like Dubai. Wow, that really rhymes. But especially in a place like Dubai where things are constantly changing, there's always a new salon, there's always a new freelancer. Beauty industry here is constantly growing. So you always have to stay at least one step ahead and be prepared to pivot. Be prepared to maybe do things you didn't originally think you would do. For example, one of the ways where I was able to adapt is when I first opened the salon, it was very much just salon services. That's all we kind of really needed to do. Our unique selling point was being obviously a one-stop shop where you could have your nails, your hair, and your pedicure done at the same time. Similarly, your lashes, your nails, and a pedicure all at the same time, and multiple other services. It was ideal for a busy person after work. Rather than going to one place for your hair, another place for your nails, another place for your pedicure, you can have it all done at the same time with the salon experience. So again, playing good music. We used to have the R&B slow jams going, or R&B party music. You get your little drink on entry, a mocktail. That was us. That was the salon experience that you had. And again, it was all about creating a salon experience. Now, with the boom of freelancers and mobile salon services, we found ourselves now having to tap into that market. Again, it's important to be able to pivot and evolve if you want your business to succeed. Doing home service and mobile salon services isn't something I initially thought I would end up doing. For a long time, I kind of rejected the idea because, again, I wanted people to continue to enjoy the salon service. However, now with Dubai growing, people are living further out. We're based in Al Quoz, but people now live in places like Damac. Some of our clients live in Damac Hills too, or as far as the Creek. Varied areas where when we first opened, everyone was quite central. For example, Business Bay, JVC, and surrounding areas. But if we still want to tap in to those clients that live further out, we now have to go to them. Okay, they may have kids. There may be multiple reasons why it's easier for them to stay at home and have their services done than it is to come, especially when someone else can do the same service for the same price. We'll be losing customers. So it made sense for us now to evolve and pivot. Now, just the beauty industry as a whole, is super fast paced. There's always a new trend. It's important for you to keep up with these trends. Another example of this that I had in the salon is we've always done braids. In our first year, it was normal, just cane rows, knotless braids. And then last year, you had the influx of goddess braids, for example. Now everyone's getting goddess and boho braids. We had to keep up with the times, looking at what hair was best for these kind of styles. Your business also needs to be able to do this, to grow and evolve with the trends and changing times. Listen to customer feedback and adjust your prices accordingly. This also makes a massive difference. If all of your competitors are charging a certain price and yours is a lot higher or a lot lower, adjust it. Okay, especially if you feel like you're losing clients due to something like this. Don't be scared to experiment with different marketing strategies. Be inclusive with your audience and your clients. Ask them, do Q&As. What do they like? What do they prefer? They're your audience, and as a business, as a service provider, we are there to serve them. So it's best that we get their needs right. The key is to stay ahead of the curve whilst being true to your brand identity. If you get this right, you will truly be successful in your brand. That is all of the steps under branding. Building a brand isn't just about looking good. It's about building a business that people can trust, connect with, and remember. By following these branding steps, you will be able to build a standout business that's able to thrive in Dubai's competitive market. Now tell me, what is the unique identity of your brand? Drop it in the comments and let's get a discussion going. Thank you so much if you've made it this far. That's all for now. We'll be back next week to discuss marketing and promotions. In the meantime, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also share this video with someone else who may find it useful. Below you will have the link for my website. Please give it a click. On there, you'll be able to purchase the full workbook of how to start a beauty business in Dubai. Also, you'll be able to book a free one-to-one coaching session with me if you are looking to either relocate to Dubai or start up a business, or even scale a business if you already have one. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.